Hey, Chris Jenkins, credentialed member of the media, covering the Carolina Panthers for Charlotte Vibe. Welcome to preseason game one, week one. Carolina Panthers taking on the New York Jets. I also go by the nickname of Man of the People because I love working for the fans of the Carolina Panthers, especially during this year with the Bryce Young #1 draft pick, the new era with Frank Reich. So we're going to take you through, me and Andre Cassidy, my co-host, will take you through this whole season starting today. And it's 2 o'clock, so the gates just opened behind me. I'm going to say up front, this show, I always go live for the purpose of interacting with the fans, talking about what you guys want to talk about. So right now I'm going to start pushing the new thing, which we did last year, but we want to continue to do so, which is have you come on and be a part of the show. So in just a moment, I'm going to paste the link into the comments, whether you're at home, on the go, computer, phone, come on, talk to me, tell me what you're excited about, tell me what questions you have, what are you going to be watching today for this Carolina Panthers team. And during the game, we're going to be inside. Invite you all to follow us on Twitter. That'll be where you can see a lot of updates. And also this year, we're really pushing photos from the game, all right? So if you like game action photos, if you like photos, be sure to follow us on Instagram as well. That handle is Charlotte Vibe. So appreciate everybody for tuning in so far. Who do we have? We have Aaron Patton, and we also have Rail. So let me first take a moment to get this link into the comments so that you all can come on and ask me your questions. I know there's comments coming in the comments section, but I'm going to give preference to those who join me live to, again, state your statement or ask a question. So give me a moment to put that on. Then I'm also going to show you what this current atmosphere looks like around Bank of America Stadium so you all can get an idea of what it's like being down here. Give me just a second. Let's see here. All right, 1 second. I'm going to paste this into the comments. All right, so just put that in the comments. I just want to pin it so everybody can continue to see it. All right, so I pinned that comment at the top. And of course, naturally, like the video if you already have subscribed. If you have not subscribed, please go ahead and take a moment, hit that subscribe button. Help us get to 10,000 subscribers. We'll be able to do more for you with player interviews, coaches interviews, and all things like that. This year we got, so far, 3 out of the 5 draft picks: Jonathan Mingo, Jamie Robinson, and DJ Chark. So still up next is Chandler Zavala. Don't think we'll be able to get Bryce Young one-on-one, but I'm still going to find a way to ask him those questions and put it together in the video. All right, so let me go ahead and get you guys a view of what's going on. My phone is restarting, so I'll get you that view in just a second. Once my phone restarts, I'll show you what's going on around. So far, in my opinion, it's a little light. I thought it would be pretty jam-packed because I know a lot of people are anticipating seeing Bryce Young on the field for the first time to get some real competition. We don't know how much he's going to play, but I think part of it could be 4 o'clock game. It is pretty darn hot. So I think the heat index right now is somewhere in the mid-90s. And I also know it's a preseason game, so you don't get to see the best action during preseason game. But nevertheless, once my phone finishes restarting here, I'll go ahead and give you a little pan to show you what the atmosphere is like around here. But meanwhile, until you all join me, until somebody's brave enough to hit that link, hey, you guys get to see me all the time. I want to see you, I want to interact with fans. My goal with this channel is just to be the most interactive credentialed media resource out there, to have all of you feeling like I got a friend that's credentialed that I can get some information. So that's what I want to be to you, as well as my co-host Andre. So until the phone restarts, let me go ahead and touch on a few comments here. Aaron Patton, what it do, Chris and Panther Nation? Stand up. New era is loading. 100%. It is. We also have Rails. What's good, man of the people? I'm trying to be. It's a good day, man. I'm excited. I'm excited to get in here, get this new era underway, get this new change of culture underway with Bryce Young. So we're going to have some fun. All right, phone is almost restarted. Hey, we're also independent media, 100% supported by you guys. So anytime there's an opportunity for a super chat, a lot of people have been using Cash App instead. That information is in the description. It goes a long way. I want to be live at every single game this year, and I need your all support in order to do that. So if you're able to, the link's in there. If you're not, hey, I get it. Just like the video. All right, the phone's restarted. Let's see if I can go ahead and get you this panoramic view, let you see what's going on around here. Let's see. All right. Here we go. All right, so I'm putting the mic down for a second, and we'll be able to show you what's going on. Oh, that's me. I got to turn it around. Hold on a second. See if I can turn it around. Oh boy. All right, so I'm just gonna do it this way. All right, so that was not as good of a quality as I'd hoped it would be. So we're going to switch back here to the regular cameras. Give me just a second. I must have hit an extra button here. All right, so that didn't work as good as I thought it would work. We might try that again later, but I want to give you – I'll just step out the camera angle here for a second and just go widescreen so you guys can see what this looks like currently down here at the stadium. So I think this is the north gate. I don't know all the gates by the top of my head, so forgive me if I'm wrong. But I'm right by the Honeywell building. 2 o'clock, they already let the gates. They have opened the gates. Wasn't too big of a line. People have already gone in, so you see at the moment there's currently no wait to get in. And in terms of the Jets fans being here, not as many as I was seeing down in Spartanburg, but it was still quite a number of green jerseys that I saw for the New York Jets that are here today. So let's go ahead and get back into these comments. Again, the link is in the comments for you to join. Hope that you will. Let me know what you're looking forward to today. Let me know what kind of statements you want to make, or ask me a question, all right? That's what these pregame shows live are about. Once we get back to the regular season, so when we're down in Atlanta, we'll get back into me giving a lot more stats that I normally do during a game, so you can know like previous histories, what to look for, stats and all that good stuff. But right now it's preseason, so I really didn't feel like that normal pregame show that we do with all of that information would be as useful, because you're not even going to have the starters playing that much today. So let me go ahead and get back into this. Let's go, Vibe. It's time for the new season. Can't wait to see all the content this season. Keep pounding. Yeah, we will have lots and lots of content. 10 Tizzy, always joining in. Lots of regulars, man. I love it. Appreciate you joining me, 10 Tizzy. Gonna have to get my security back, though, because Andre, my co-host, isn't with me right now, and that usually gives me a little bit more comfort when having my back to so many people. But you guys got my back, right? If anything happens, if I go out, just help me out. Let's continue to go through here. Michael Boynton, let's go. Who else we got here? Chop Mop Tactical, I want to see Bryce throw a TD and sit down. That's what I want. So how much will Bryce Young play today? Chop Mop, appreciate you bringing that up, because I'll go ahead and talk about that. Earlier this week, I think it was on Wednesday, Coach was asked about how much Bryce Young would play. And he's like, I don't want to say it. I don't know what game plan you're giving away by saying he's going to play. Now, what he's going to do, maybe, but how much he's going to play, Frank earlier said that he feels it's going to be a feel, right? They're going to get a feel for when to bring them out. He talked to the other coaches and Bryce about it. I hope it's not as simple as if he comes in and he has a nice series, then we're going to not see him anymore. I hope that I really get to see Bryce for 2 series, 2 full series, about 12 plays is what I would really like to see from Bryce before Matt Corral comes in and takes over the rest of the game. I couldn't imagine watching Matt Corral quarterback for what would almost be the entire game, 4 quarters. Something that would be good for Matt because he just have not been getting the reps down in Spartanburg when they were having training camp. I kind of felt sorry for the guy because he would get like 2 reps in a row and then come out. And meanwhile, Bryce and Andy Dalton's getting like 6 to 8 reps per occurrence, if you will. Later in training camp, he were able to get some sessions where he did get like 5. And, he's looked a little average right now as a quarterback. So getting you up to date on observations. Let's keep on working through these comments here. Jimothy McDaniel, what's going on? Benjamin Epps, what's going on? OFL Podcast, Ben Farmer, lots of what's ups going on. King TV, the NFL kid. Yes, it is NFL season, and I'm here to bring it to you. Moanella, hopefully I'm getting these names right. Yes, sir, looking to see the defense. Of course, excited to see Bryce. So on the defense, you're going to get to see Justin Houston for the first time suiting up for this team. And that'll be great to see him opposite of Brian Burns. It'll be interesting to see how soon and how long Como comes into the game, who had undoubtedly an outstanding time down in Spartanburg in training camp, doing very well. I believe Como had 4 interceptions during that time. So 4 interceptions out of 12 practices. Well, actually, what was 11 practices? So at that rate, he's getting an interception about 33% of the time in a game. So I really, really see that the Carolina Panthers should be having him out there a lot tonight to continue to evaluate him to see the exact role that he could play with this Carolina Panthers defense. Is also seeing, Dante Jackson and J.C. Horn. You haven't had a chance to see those guys play really physical ball yet. The first glimpse was this Wednesday when they had the practice against the Jets. But now we're going to get to see them in a real game. Don't know how much we're going to get to see them. But Moanella's looking for the defense. Rodney W., what's good? Appreciate you getting on. All right, question from Benjamin. And by the way, don't be shy to hit that link that's in the comments. If you don't see it, if you're on YouTube, it's pinned up to the top, so you just be able to click on that link, whether you're on your mobile phone, whether you're on your computer. Come on, talk to me, all right? Love to talk to you guys and see what you have to say about this team. But let's go to Benjamin's question here. Is it weird that I'm anxious to see Bryce take a hit so I can stop worrying about it? Nah, man, I won't say that that's weird. I won't say that that's weird at all because it's going to happen at some point, right? And you want to see if he's going to get up pretty quick, pretty gingerly. How's he going to handle it? So, no, Bryce himself, and this probably is a good question for him, is, hey, are you looking forward to getting that first hit just to see what it's like, just to feel it, just to shake it off and show everybody that you can take a hit, albeit I'm sure you're going to try to avoid them as much as possible and see what he says to that. But I think trying to see or wanting to see Bryce take a hit is not a bad thing. I don't want to see him take a vicious hit, but just, a normal bump to the quarterback thing. These guys are protected pretty well these days with the rules, but just seeing him get a little football hit, see how it does. I think that would be a good thing to see. What's going on, 2 Block? Nicholas Piano, keep doing it, bro. Great content. I will keep doing it. I'm also going to be in New York next week when they take on the Giants. So, again, subscribe, hit that bell notification, let me know. That way you can be joining me when I go live. And again, this pre-game show right now is about interacting with you all, taking all your questions as much as I can for about the next 15 minutes before I then got to go inside, get in the saddle with the press box, start pumping out more content about what's going on with the game so far. Let me know if you guys like this format that I'm doing during the preseason, focusing more on interacting with you and taking your questions versus the normal regular season pregame show. Gives you a lot of stats, a lot of breakdowns about how many times they played, players on the opposite team that have ties and things like that. I decided to stay away from that because it's just preseason. DeAndre Galls, what's going on? The OFL podcast, glad football is back. Randy loves the content. Let's see it. Did I get you? There you go. Randy, love the content. Let's see how Mingo does today. So let me go ahead and plug this. I interviewed Jonathan Mingo. If you have not watched that one-on-one interview with Jonathan Mingo, please just click on my logo on the channel. You'll be able to see all the videos. You'll be able to see all the one-on-one interviews that I have done. Jonathan Mingo on the current depth chart, which Frank Wright said is not a ton put into that. And he knows it's going to be a fluid depth chart. But Jonathan Mingo is slated to be a starting wide receiver for us. Had a pretty respectable camp and showed some flashes of success. So definitely looking forward to watching Jonathan Mingo, see how he does, as well as really that entire wide receiver group, right? We know Chark and Thielen seems to be separating themselves as like the two guys that you're going to be looking for. Actually, the tight ends have been doing good with Hayden Hurst, Ian Thomas, and Tommy Tremble, all having shines in different ways at that tight end position. But, you know, after Thielen, after Chark, then you got Mingo, the rookie. You got Terrace Marshall that's in his third year that you're really waiting to see that jump. And Terrace started off training camp kind of slow. You know, was not getting balls where he needed to be to catch them, wasn't catching them all. And then this last week, as training camp was ending, he started looking really consistent, catching short balls, deep balls, stretching out for balls. Even just the last practice, the joint practice against the New York Jets, catching the ball. And I mean, it was a loud hit, tough hit that he delivered to the cornerback after he caught the ball, held on to it, kept running like nothing happened. So Shi Smith also started coming on a little bit more. Derek Wright has shown some flashes. Wims has shown some. Demir Bird was looking pretty good, but he's going to be out for an unknown amount of time. Probably, coach is saying more like the 6 to 8 week time frame, dealing with an injury there. So definitely interested in seeing how this wide receiver group works out. Appreciate the comment there, Randy. DJ Chark isn't a rookie, Chris. Did I say Chark was a rookie? If I did, I apologize. He is definitely not a rookie. Mingo is the rookie. So NFL kid, if I said that, appreciate the correction because that would not be correct. Michael Boyton supporting the channel. We want more Andre. So my co-host, Andre Cassidy, is my first returning co-host, having his second season with Charlotte Vibe. He will not be with us live today for the pregame show. It's a possibility. We're going to try to get him joining us live for the postgame show. But no doubt, no worries, Andre will be our co-host for this season. Again, first co-host to come back for a second season, and really looking forward to continuing to work with him. What's good, Dimitri? We still haven't had anybody willing to hit that button and join me live. I know I can get at least one person that's willing to show their face with me and tell me your questions or tell me what you're looking forward to today. Let me go ahead and talk to Lynn. Looking forward to seeing the game. Thanks for the updates and for keeping us informed. Wishing the best for Bryce and his team. Appreciate you, Lynn 2.0. What was Lynn 1.0 about, you know? Let's continue to move through some of these comments here. James Brown, Carolina Chaos here. Chris, you ain't trying to see all this, fam. 10 Tizzy, I'm looking forward to seeing you, but even more than me is because I know you gave Andre a pretty hard time last year. Andre is absolutely looking forward to trying to catch up with you and see you. So whether you're ugly or not, you know, I'm not here to judge what you look like. I just want to connect with you, have build a rapport with all my supporters out there that have made this channel what it is. I work for you guys. I say it time and time again. because I do listen to your comments. I do make changes based on what you all say. I do interview people that you all say that you want to hear from and see and ask those questions. So I think it's something pretty unique, and I hope that that will be something that allow you to subscribe to this channel. Appreciate you, Tin Tizzy. The OFL podcast said this is the East Gate. Yeah, earlier I said I don't know the directions of the gates, but the Honeywell building is literally 10 feet in front of me, and the stadium's right here. You got 2 gates on the side. So this is where we're always going to do our live broadcast, and thinking about making it where you guys can come. I mean, of course you can come, but really inviting you all to come check Andre and myself out pregame. And then during the regular season, we add a third person. So it's actually, I want to say, the only live on location 3-person telecast of a show before the game. So that's exciting, right? David says there are tons of New York transplants in the Charlotte area. There are tons of transplants, but I didn't know how many of them might be Jets fans, right? I would think that, I don't know, I feel like there's more Giants fans than Jets, but Emmanuel Booker, how many quarters will Matt play? So far they're saying Andy Dalton's not going to play. So if Andy Dalton's not going to play, I feel like you're absolutely going to see Matt Corral for 3 quarters. And James, I see that you have joined, so give me a second. Once I finish this thought here, I'll bring you on. But James, I don't see your face yet. So when you all do come on, this is video, it's not radio. So I will need for you to activate your camera so that I can see you as well. So James, I got you in the green room, but once you show your video, then I'll bring you on. But going back to this question of how many quarters will Matt play, I'm feeling like it's definitely going to be 3. And that's kind of why I feel like Bryce may get more than just 1 series, because you're only playing 2 quarterbacks. And I feel like it's a heck of a lot to suddenly put Matt Corral out there for a full game by himself when he hasn't had a ton of reps during the regular season. During the training camp to be ready for it. All right, James is trying to join me again. Let's see if James can get out here, show me some video. All right, James, I still see you without video. Hold on a second, guys. I got to put this mic down so I can plug in my earphones to hear people. I'm actually just going to put one in. All right, James, once again, I see that you're there. I accept that you're sitting in the green room, but no video. So hopefully James will get that fixed so I can bring him on. But if you're out there and you got a question, want to make a statement, please, link is in the description. Link is also pinned at the top in the comments. Click on the link, come on the show. Tell me what you want to talk about. All right, let's continue to work through some of these comments. Walt G wants a shout out. All right, there you go, Walt. I'll give you a shout out, and also people can see you there because I put your comment up on the screen. Appreciate you checking me out, Walt. Chris, have you seen DJ Moore TD? I have not yet seen the DJ Moore TD. I'm assuming he got one. And, hey, I wish DJ Moore the best success up there in Chicago. He's a great guy, soft-spoken guy. He was also a person that gave me a one-on-one interview many years ago. Had a great interview with him where we actually went and raced go-karts. And I won, even though DJ promises that I didn't win. But if you watch the video, you'll see that I won. Again, that video, go to my channel, click on the logo. You'll be able to see all the videos that I have done. I can assure you there's no one, I challenge you to find anyone online that has more interviews one-on-one with Carolina Panthers players than Charlotte Vibe. Outside of the Panthers themselves, I challenge you to find anyone that has more than me. So we do what we can. We just had someone that tried to come on. I thought I was accepting you. You went away. So if you want to try to come back on, I'll have no problems trying to get you back on. We got Candyman out there in California saying have an awesome day. We'll try. We'll try. Cali's a nice place, by the way. Haven't been back out there. I haven't been out there. Well, I think I was out there last year. I forget. I think I have been to Cali within the past couple of years. Uh-oh. We got Cam. He says we're going to send Aaron Rodgers packing. So, Cam, you're not going to send Aaron Rodgers packing too well today because Aaron Rodgers will not play today. So we can send the Jets packing with the L. But Aaron Rodgers will not be playing today. That was said earlier this week. But I can't say this. During training camp down in Spartanburg, we did send him packing. He did not have a good performance at all when they went to the 3-on-3, but when they went to 11-on-11, kind of simulating games. New York Jets went 3 and out. Basically, there were no completions by the Jets when they went to a game simulation mode at the end of practice Wednesday in Spartanburg doing joint practices. Aaron Rodgers went 3 and out. They had to punt the ball. Next series, I don't know how many incompletions he had, but I do remember it ended with an interception by none other than Como, and that ended the simulation for the two teams doing game simulations at joint practice down there in Spartanburg. So the Jets did not get the better end of the stick while they were down in Spartanburg. The Carolina Panthers absolutely did on both offense, defense, and special teams because we made a field goal as well. So thanks for the comment, Cam. All right, here's a question from Senso Atoko. I don't know if I got that right or not. Why are they showing the Jaguars game instead of the Panthers at 4 here in Charleston? Oh, in Charleston? Yeah, I don't know what's going on in Charleston. But if you're in the Charlotte area, you can go to, I was going to say WBTV, but that's not right. The Fox affiliate in Charlotte, I think it's 2 Fox affiliates, but it's the Fox affiliate in Charlotte or NFL Network. And I really would like to think since NFL Network is carrying the game, that's why I said a 4 o'clock game, that you should be able to watch it anywhere in the States. So check that out if you got NFL Network. I really believe it should be on nationwide. I don't think NFL Network does regional type broadcasts, and this game will be on the NFL Network. So hopefully that helps you out. Big Swan, how many drives do I think Bryce Young will play? Yeah, I think Bryce will do. I keep going back to the fact that Matt Corral is the only other quarterback that they said is going to play today. And I don't see Matt Corral playing an entire 4 quarters when he has not had significant time down there in training camp. So for that reason alone, I really, really feel like, guys, that you're going to see Bryce out there for 2 series, 2 or more, and try to get him basically a quarter in this game. And I got to say at least a half. I feel like a half a quarter or 2 series, whichever is greater. That's my opinion on this. Who's better, our second string D or the second string O? Wow, Walt. That's a question I'm going to have to ask you to come back to because the 11 practices that they had down in Spartanburg, I locked in on Bryce Young and the quarterbacks because I know by far that's what everybody wants to know details about. And then I've been saying this, that once this first preseason game takes place, then I'm going to start focusing more on other positions, other areas of the team. So come back to that question. Let me see if I can get Andre on here. All right, here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and bring my man Andre on right here. Andre.
What's going on?
I appreciate you being upright today. I mean, I know you be chilling at the house, but we was like, hey, I'm going to have to at least ask him to sit up next time, man. You was in the bed last time chilling.
Yep, I be at home all the time. Retired vet, so.
Oh, retired vet?
Yep.
Oh, thank you for your service. Thank you for your service, sir.
No problem.
You didn't deserve to kick them feet up a few times. I don't know if that's you went out for a quick second, but go ahead.
Oh, okay. No, I was just hoping that our being that they offensive line this week, I was hoping that our defensive line get to them today. I don't know how many starters, who gonna start and stuff like that, but I'm hoping our defense get to them today. Yeah,
I think that's gonna happen, man. You got Justin out there, and you got Brian Burns out there, and I'm pretty sure that they are going to want to get as many reps together as they can. And, you know, if the coaches said y'all will get 8, they probably beg and say, hey, can we at least get 12? And I'm sure Brian's wanting to see what his life will look like with having somebody on the opposite end that could be a force. Now, I know Justin's not – Coach said he's going to be a rotational player. He's not going to be out there, you know, every snap, even 3/4 of the snaps. But that's my thoughts on that. You have anything else, man?
Is the linebacker going to start today, too? When we just picked up?
I forget his name off the top of my head. I'm not sure on that one.
Yeah,
I'm not sure on that one.
Because if they start, just for the first series or the second series, I haven't many. Because I know they, like you said, they only probably get about 12.
Yeah.
But hopefully that we can see how good the unity is, especially against their first team, or if you want to look at it, because Aaron Rodgers ain't playing today, they second team. But,
yeah, I don't know if the rest of the first team for the Jets will be out. I would imagine that they would be. You're just trying to keep Aaron out of there because he's darn near 40 years old, and you don't want to see him get hit or even run around. But I would suspect that you're going to see the rest of the starters for the Jets out there initially for a short time.
Yeah. Did Cameron Peoples come back? Is he back, or is he still on the hurt list?
As far as I know, Cameron's going to be out there. The only one that would be Sanders. I'm not 100% because, again, I'm still getting up to date on monitoring the entire team. The first 3 weeks I was really just focused on Bryce. So I'm not 100%, but I know Miles is the one that's not going to be out there. But Cameron might actually be out too, because I think right now they're looking at Blackshear and seeing we might get a chance to see LaVisca at running back more today to see which one of those guys could be the one that comes in first after Miles.
I'm excited to see Bumper Pool today too. I hope he play. I hope he play. I hope Bumper play. And
You're going out on me, and I'm going to have to give everybody else some love after this one, Andre, if you don't able to come back in. All right. We lost my man Andre. So far, Andre is my only regular that comes on the show live with me. I need some more. I need some more, you guys and ladies, to come on the show, ask me your questions. And again, it's an interactive show. You got a friend in the media here with me at Charlotte Vibe, and I hope you guys enjoy it. We got a lot of people watching, so I appreciate that. I probably got about 10 more minutes that I can stay out here still, because I got a lot of work to do to get into that stadium with all this equipment. And again, just looking, I'll step to the side and kind of widen the angle again a little bit, but it's still, in my opinion, a little slower than I thought it would be. And my guess is not because of enthusiasm, but my guess is preseason games have become so lackluster, right? And the tickets aren't discounted. So it's kind of a heavy price to pay to come and watch what is going to be typically starters, one series or very, very short, and really not that much of competitive football. And that might be what's going on behind us now. People are trying to save their money, which is what I would do for trying to come and see a real game instead of spending hundreds of dollars to come out here and see some guys play patty cakes. You know, you got Fan Fest and you got other practices for that. So let me try to get through a few more before I get off here. Really, really appreciate everybody that's let's see if we got another one that I can get on here. All right, I have Kelvin that's in the green room, but Kelvin, I don't see you have your video on. So if you could get your video on, then I'll go ahead and bring you on the show, and I would love to hear what you have to say. Jonathan Felder says, Chris, keep up the good work. Jonathan, appreciate you signing on. We got Shakid, a regular. Hey, Chris and Andre, looking forward to seeing how many fans will show up to the game today. My guess is that it will be over 50K. Yeah, it's looking really, really light right now. And Kelvin, again, you are in the green room, but I need you to turn on your video camera, and then I can bring you onto the show. Big Davos to you. Hello, everyone. Can't wait for the game. Yeah, I'm excited about it. Redman Boy said, what time does the game actually start? The game starts at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, the game starts at 4 p.m., so a little bit more than an hour and a half. I'm sorry, a little bit less than an hour and a half from now is when the game will be starting. You got the percussion that's coming behind me. I might be able to step out the way and let you guys see that. This place is Steelers Country 2.0, no doubt about it. I don't like it, but they're already here. Yeah, let me see if I can give you guys a little zoom in with the percussion that's going by in the background. Again, just like to give you a feel of everything that's going on. You see percussion going by, drumming. And again, there's no line at the gates. This canine dog is about to come over here and probably sniff my stuff. He just took a pee in the tree. All right, he went away. But anyway, let me go ahead and zoom back out and try to get to a few more questions before I get out of here. Give me a thumbs up if you're liking this content so far. A thumbs up would be nice. Kick my thing. All right, Danny's seeming to be coming on. Let's see if I can get Danny to show up with something. All right, Danny, I want to accept you. I don't know if it took too long to accept you and you went away. But if you want to try again to connect, come on the show. I'd love to see you. Hampton Howie looking to see how right guard shakes out. Yeah, that's a good one too. And along those lines, Chandler Zavala, he didn't practice for a little bit more than a week. And I think to this day, it was a week ago that he was activated, and first time in pads was yesterday. So Danny, I do see you, so I'm going to bring you on in just a second. So I'm definitely interested to see how Chandler Zavala works out, considering that he's missed some considerable time and he's playing down in the trenches. I feel like that's going to be something you want to gradually get him some time in at that position, but certainly looking forward to that. So, all right, we're going to make Danny, who was nice enough to hit the button to come on, our last guest here. And 1, 2, 3. My man Danny, how's it going?
Hey, good, man. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you pretty good. I hope you can hear me well.
Yeah, I can hear you.
It's hot out here, man.
Out there. Hope it's not too hot.
I'm in some shade right now. I'll be spoiled in a minute when I get to go in the press box.
Okay. Good, man, good. I was just, I had a quick question. I know you interviewed Jamie Robinson. What do you expect to see from him tonight? You think he'll get a lot of time on the field?
Yeah, man. I think Jamie, I really think the starters are going to play at best a half. Probably Bryce Young playing the shorter part of whatever the starters play. But, them only playing a half is going to give a half of a quarter, I should say. Will give a lot of other people to get some time in. And Frank has been adamant that this preseason game is not about the score at all for him. It's about evaluation players and evaluating scenarios. So Jamie Robinson's a guy that is a rookie. He seems to have a lot of fight in him. And, I think we all remember him saying, there's not – I forget how many people better than me, and so I think he's going to have a lot of game time today.
Okay, good. Yeah, the second I saw his first press conference, if you could call it that, on Zoom, I'm like, this guy seems like he's going to be a lightning rod. I feel like I'm really excited about seeing him play. Like he's going to hit some people. Yeah,
and I'm glad you said that, because I was about to say he has a nice size to him, right? So he's a guy that has some speed that could cover, but he's a guy that I don't know if you might see him in there in a little bit of nickel at all, being able to tackle. And that might be something they just kind of experiment with today to see. But he told me that, he's playing like he's practicing like he doesn't belong here, trying to be really aggressive and put in a lot of work to make a difference. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
All right, man. Did you have anything else?
Oh, no, that's it. I appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks so much for coming on. You have a good one.
All right, you too.
All righty. So I'm going to wrap it up. Let me see if there's one other question that catches my eye before I get off of here. Lots of thanks and appreciation from you guys. Thank you so much. Liking the video, subscribing to the channel. We're getting closer and closer to that 10,000 mark. I don't have my water with me, so I'm also going to have to wrap up before I start to sound really, really hoarse out here. Yes, again, the game starts at 4 o'clock Eastern time, so that's a little bit more than an hour from now. It will be on the NFL Network, and it will be, I think we have 2 affiliates of Fox in Charlotte, but it will be on Fox in Charlotte. I think it's WJZY. Don't quote me 100% on that, but you can go to Panthers.com, and they have all the networks that are showing it regionally, locally, and the Carolinas for you all to tune in. And again, NFL Network is nationwide, so you should be able to see it if you got NFL Network. And if you don't, go ahead and sign up now. Get your trial from Tubu, Fubu, hundreds, or I shouldn't say hundreds, but tens of online channels out there that give you a trial to be able to watch this game and see Bryce Young for the first time. Also, Instagram, we're going to have pictures up immediately as they're happening during the game. So if you love pictures of this Carolina Panthers team, follow me on Instagram. It's Charlotte Vibe. And that's it for now. All right, thank you everybody so much for watching. I will be live again post-game, down on the field again, taking your questions. So I'm going to put the link in there for the post-game show for you all to talk to me after the game, let me know. But I'm also going to wrap up my thoughts and observation, break down some of the stats that I see and have from the game as well. So live from Bank of America Stadium, first time I've been able to say that in a very long time. I'm Chris Jenkins, reporting for Charlotte Vibe.